If we look, for instance, at the climate crisis, scientific reports show that the roots of the climate crisis are in the process of extraction of resources that have benefited global north countries and that have harmed African ecosystems, African species. So the flows that we are, fruits that we are encountering, the droughts, everything is tied to this like colonial past. Same thing with the economic structures, the economic difficulties that African states are facing. We have seen like 22 countries, African countries, are in debt distress. So states are not able to put public resources for education, for the health systems, because they have to reimburse these debts. And this is not delinked to the colonial system. We have, many countries have inherited from debts of the former colonial administration. And on the top of that, they have, we are not treated equally in the way we have to respond to the debt situation, in the sense that some of the countries are paying like 12 times the interest rate of compared to European countries like Germany. In the same way, some of the institutions are dealing with that, like the IMF or the World Bank. We are not represented in these institutions. So African countries, for instance, have 6%. The 54 African countries have 6% of the vote in the IMF, whereas Germany alone has 6%. So it's not something that concerns the past. It's something that is very much present and that affect our economies, our political situation, because if a country is in debt distress, it means that there are some resources that it cannot put into education, into health, and into any other public services, and we know the consequences that it have in a society, and we have seen it also in Kenya with the protests. So our biggest mistake is to think that it's something that is past. And what we're trying to say, like, we hold our governments accountable, but we can't, they are not the ones that they should be only held accountable. There are these global north countries and international institutions who are still having a big role in our contemporary crisis.